Our community makes up who we are. When we pour constantly into other people and we're never getting poured into, our cup becomes empty and we get anxious, we get upset, we get disconnected from the people around us. A good relationship, a good community means I can pour everything from my cup into someone one day and they're pouring it back into me the next day. Nothing is going to work out the way God has designed it to, because we were designed for community. If you're sitting there right now and you don't think you have a good community, or you don't think you have people in your lives that build you up instead of break you down, then this message is for you. Hey guys, welcome back to Peace in the Storm podcast. I'm your host, Andelina Storm, and today I'm very excited to announce that this is the first episode of season 2 of Peace in the Storm podcast. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the season 1 journey with me, and I'm really excited to see what we get out of season 2 together. Today, we are going to be talking about peace through life changes or when life accelerates. So to begin, if you want to flip with me to Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So let's break this down for a second. Above all else, so obviously over everything. So the most important thing to do is guard your heart. But in this sense, we're not only talking about our heart, we're talking about our mind, our spiritual health, our mental health, our physical health. And then for everything you do flows from it. Everything we do is who we are. Everything we do is in our heart. So if we have an anxious heart, we're going to act anxiously. If we have an insecure heart, that's going to reflect on the relationships around us. But if we have a joyful heart, or if we have a happy heart, that's also going to correlate into our everyday lives. So when life accelerates and new exciting things happen, life accelerates all the time. Maybe you're growing up, you're going away to college for the first time, maybe you're making new friends, maybe you're in a new relationship, maybe you got a new job. Whatever it is, as life accelerates, we have to make sure that our heart posture is in the right place and that we are doing everything we can in order to protect ourselves from the world around us and, more importantly, from ourselves. A really important way to do this, in my opinion, is the people we surround ourselves with. Our community makes up who we are. So first, having a relationship with God and Jesus, spending time with Him every day is extremely important to ground us, to have both feet on the ground and making sure that our day-to-day lives reflect Him. And 2, it's the community we surround ourselves with. So a psychological concept that I wanted to bring up in this episode is emotional depenciency. So when we pour constantly into other people and we're never getting poured into, our cup becomes empty and we get anxious, we get upset, we get disconnected from the people around us. And then not only are we not able to pour into anyone else anymore, we're also suffering ourselves. So it's important that the people we surround ourselves with and the people we're close to are pouring into us as well, which is why guarding our heart is so important. So when we are around people that lift us up, build us up, that is extremely important, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't pour into them as well. A good relationship, a good community means I can pour everything into my cup, everything from my cup into someone one day, and they're pouring it back into me the next day. It means that sometimes I'm giving 75% and sometimes they're giving 75%. It doesn't mean it has to look 50-50, because the reality is it's probably not going to look 50-50 all the time, because we're human and we're not perfect. But when new challenges arrive, when new expectations arise in the world, making sure we have people around us to help us get through those is really important. Because when we step into a new role or we step into a new challenge, if we have no one to back us, it's just ourselves, and then we become lonely. We feel isolated. We feel like we don't have anyone to help us get through these trials and tribulations, or storms, if you will. But when we have good community, we have peace within that storm. So success or new life challenges isn't what steals our peace. It's the people we surround ourselves that do that. Because if we have good people around us, God can give us any new trial, like any new tribulation, any new challenge, and we'll be able to get through that because we have people to lean on. When we don't have people to lean on, we don't know how to get through those by ourselves. Another thing is when people drain us, we don't have anything to give anyone. So when we have that job, but we're really struggling with the people in our lives at home, or we're going away to school for the first time, but we don't have that family or those friends to depend on, nothing is going to work out the way God has designed it to, because we were designed for community. So if you're sitting there right now and you don't think you have a good community, or you don't think you have people in your lives that build you up instead of break you down, then this message is for you. I've had to make a lot of hard decisions since God has answered my prayers and given me these opportunities. I've had to take people out of my life that I never expected would have to leave, because I realized that I was spending more time crying and begging them to love me and support me than I was being able to pour into myself and the other people around me. If you have someone draining you in your life, that's your only focus, because we were created for like love and support, and we were created to want the love the Father gives us. So if we invite people into our lives that never want to live up to that, we're going to be constantly drained and upset and disappointed in an expectation we have for someone they're not going to live up to. We can still love the people in our lives, but not let them be in our immediate circle. So I challenge you today, draw 2 circles. Your immediate circle is the things you can control. It's the people you choose to pour into, the people you know have your back, the people you know love you, the people you know are genuine and they want the best for you. And then there's a bigger circle. And those are the people in your lives that are still there and that you can still pour into, but you pour into them on your time. You don't let them control when you pour into them. You don't let them take everything out of you. You can still pour into them. You can still love them. You can still support them. But doing it when you make sure your cup has enough to pour into them as well. Love everyone, be kind to everyone, but make sure the people you're letting love you actually have your best interest at heart. Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a 5-star review. Like and share this episode if someone really was weighing heavy on your heart as you were watching it. And like always, make sure you grab your umbrella.